Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Daikyu Prime. Today I'm going to show you two builds. So, let's immediately start. The first build is the Bleed Acuity build. Let's start with the mods. First things first, we're going to use Internal Bleeding. The reason why, the weapon has a guaranteed chance to proc impact on every shot. Internal Bleeding, impact status effect, has a 35% chance to proc slash status effect. It also has a double the chance if your fire rate is below 2.5. So it's going to be 70% chance, which is quite good. This is why it's called the Bleed Acuity build. Rifle Elementalist is going to give us status damage. This is mandatory. Slash sticks are going to do a lot more damage, and it also gives us a little bit of punch too. We have Blade Rounds and Vital Sense for critical damage. Vital Sense is mandatory, Blade Rounds isn't. You can remove this mod for Bane mods, Rivens, or Gilna Zap if you prime enemies. Serration is mandatory raw damage, especially with a longbow sharpshot build. Gilna Scope for critical chance while aiming, mandatory in my opinion. Primary Acuity is going to give us weak point damage, weak point critical chance, multi-shot cannot be modified. That's why we have no multi-shot here. With Gilna Scope, Primary Acuity, and Daikyu's unique passive, we're going to have 400% critical chance. It's beautiful. You're going to see tier 2 red crits, and every tier red crit is just going to skyrocket your average damage, which is quite good. And the final mod is Amalgam Daikyu target acquired. This is going to give Daikyu 75% headshot multiplier, which is a massive DPS increase. And that's it. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter, you can use Vision Supplies to enhance your crits. You can use Terminal Velocity, Projectile Speed. It's all up to you. Arcane is going to be Longbow Sharpshot. This is a no-brainer. On a headshot, you're going to get 300% multiplicative damage on your next shot. It's way too good. The passive, like I said, critical chance. Weak point hits have 250% critical chance. Really good. Now for the stats, the charge time is fine-ish. Magazine size is 1, which is quite obvious, it's a bow. Maximum ammo is very good. Reload speed, who cares? Accuracy is very high. It charged, silent. 3.6 punch 2 is quite good. Riven Dispo isn't half bad. Crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot is by far the best in slot, and I will remove Blade Rounds for it. Critical chance is very good, critical damage is good, status chance is good, and total damage is very good. This is the quick shot, and this is the charge shot. Much higher total damage. And there you go. These are the stats. Passive, mods, arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the second build. The second build is the Blast Security build. Instead of slash damage, we're going to focus on blast damage. The weapon already has very good single target. Why not give it some clear, right? So every time you shoot this bow, you have a very high chance to proc blast, which is going to detonate in a 5 meter radius, and it's just going to kill everything in a 5 meter radius, right? So we're going to use prime cryo rounds for cold, thermite rounds for heat. Heat and cold is going to give us blast damage, and that's pretty much it. For hammer shot, if you don't have this, don't worry about it. You can use Deadeye Zap. If you prime enemies, this is quite good. It also gives us stash chance. You can also use rim rounds, cold and stash chance. You can also use blade rounds for critical damage while aiming. And of course, you can use Rifle Elementalist for status damage to help out blast a little bit more if you want. And of course, you can remove all of those and use a Riven instead, right? But yeah. That's pretty much it here. These are the mods. For the X weapon adapter, it's still going to be Vision Supplies to enhance your crits, or Terminal Velocity for projectile speed. Longbow Sharpshot is still here, same passive, and for the stats, instead of slash damage, it's blast damage. There you go. These are the stats. Passive, mods, arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these two builds against the units. Before we start, if you have problems with fire rate and you have a companion with a massive shield, like for example Worm, it has 2000 shields, right? You can use Reinforced Bond. When your companion has 1200 shields, you get a permanent 60% fire rate, which fixes fire rate problems on anything, which is quite good. That's something I will highly recommend to fix fire rate problems, especially on Daikyu Prime. But yeah. Now let me show you the first build. This is the Bleed build. I'm going to spawn level 205 Steel Path Orc and Belgrave dudes. No buffs armor strip. These guys are all going to get one tapped. If something manages to survive, the slash stick is going to annihilate them. Heavy gunner is also getting one tapped. Come on. Slash stick. The slash stick isn't going to do much because it's a body shot, not a headshot, right? But if you to shoot them in the head, you're going to just annihilate them. I can spawn something like, let's see. These guys are mega tanky. These guys are mega tanky. I will remove bombards for these dudes, like one of these. I believe this guy has 27 million EHP. So let me get some stacks and then swap to that guy. So we can see some slash sticks. There we go. Yep, 5.8 million slash stick. Yeah. If something survives, and if you add like buffs, you're going to see even bigger slash sticks, which is quite good. I missed. But yeah. When it comes to clearing, horrible. Single target, good. That's the first build. Now for the second one. The blast build. There it is. Respawn these dudes. Yet again. We have like 84% chance to proc blast. And it's just going to kill everything in a 5 meter radius, as you can see. Heavy gunners also died. These guys dead. Even this guy died from blast stick. It's quite good. I like this build a lot more because you give a very powerful single target weapon some clear. And it has a very good stash chance, which makes blast sticks very consistent. As you can see. And goodbye. Whoop. No blast. There we go, blast. Impact blast. One more time for satisfaction. Respawn these dudes. Shoot this guy. Dead. Beautiful. This guy over there. Beautiful. And there we go. Those are two builds. Now it's time for me to show you the second build, the blast build, against the steel path enemies. So, let's go. And we're in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies mod survival steel path. I'm going to show you this build, the blast build. No buffs, only reinforced bond. That's pretty much it. The blast helps this weapon a ton. It's a heavy single target bow, right? Single target DPS bow. Giving it blast helps this weapon a lot. Even with blast, the clear isn't the most like consistent. It isn't really fast, but it helps, as you can see. Nearly 300 kills. The weapon is already one-tapping most enemies in this game. It won't tap like bosses. Slow-firing burst weapons aren't really the greatest at bossing. But against like 99% of content in this game, it's going to annihilate like this. And once you add some buffs, add the damage multiplicative, you know, elemental damage, priming, and all the shenanigans, the weapon is going to just annihilate. There we go. Acuity is here. I used to like bows a lot. Now I don't really care about them, except for Brahma. Why did you move? Oh, the bubble is on me. Don't. 1, 2. If you're to use some buffs and armor strip, that will be a one tap. There we go. Boop. Boop. Blast. Thank you. Blast. Nice. Keep on giving me blast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, that's the weapon. I believe you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there you go. Daikyu to me is whatever. It's MR fodder. But stat-wise and what the weapon does damage-wise, like burst DPS, it isn't that bad. If you like these style of weapons, go for it. That's the weapon and the builds. I hope you guys enjoy the builds. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.